It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 1019 100.5, 1450 WGNSSports.com and Big G TV.
And this portion of the Coach's Show is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric, serving our community by providing affordable, reliable, and safe electricity. Online at mte.com. John Dinkins is back with you. Well, I'm here for the first time, actually. And we've got Laverne assistant coach Chris Johnson Jr.
Yep.
And you know what? That was easy. You know, you kind of have the same name as the coach.
Yeah, a little
so
bit.
You're related, right?
Yes, sir.
And I found out something about you. You're a Riverdale graduate and played at Middle, and so you know this area really, really well.
Really well, yeah, like the back of my hand.
Yeah. Now, I know Dad is a really good speaker. I mean, I know that about him, and you've tagged along with him for what, 20 years now? 21?
Yes, sir. Yeah. 22.
22.
Yeah.
I guess the first thing I want to mention is, how has the relationship worked with you guys, being father-son and coaching on the same team, and he being the head coach and you be the assistant coach?
Yeah.
I would think he probably talks to you. You know, it's got to be that he talks to you a little bit more than he would maybe the other coaches at points, or does he? I don't know. How does he handle that?
Yeah, I mean,
and how do you handle it?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird dynamic because sometimes when you come home, you just want to rest. You just want to go to sleep because I just moved back in. We're talking football. We're just talking football, and sometimes we butt heads as far as like coverages and different assignments, different stunts and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's been fun. And then teachers in the building as well, they ask, like, how is it working with your dad? How is it coaching with your dad? I was like, honestly, it's been the most fun experience that I've been a part of. So, it's definitely different, but you know, you have your pluses and you have your minuses as well. So
most father sons go fishing, or they go play golf together. Yeah. Do y'all do any of that, or is it pretty much football?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we have our moments where we go bowling, but we're all competitive. We're trying to win. Like, we both don't like losing. We do some fun stuff as well. But when it's time to get in between those lines, we know where we stand. So.
Now, Will Kreisky was your head coach at Riverdale, and for 4 years, I suppose, or
yes,
3
sir.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So it's kind of you kind of know the county. I mean, and the other teams and tendencies that they have. Is your father and Will, are they similar, or do you find a lot of things similar in both of them?
Yes, they're similar in the way they love the game. Yeah. I mean, Coach Kreisky, that was one of my favorite coaches growing up, and I told him that as well. And he's been very helpful throughout this process as well. He was like, if you need anything, call me. If you need anything, text me. He's been very helpful throughout this process, especially this being my first year and this being his first year being head coach as well. But yeah, their love for the game, the way they approach the game, I think they're very similar in that aspect. Like, they don't want to leave any stone unturned. They just love the game. So I think they share that similar mindset as far as approaching the game. So
emotional kind of coaches too, aren't they? I mean, they really get involved in it, don't they?
Yeah.
But I do know Will enough to know that he has got to be beaming with pride because he talks on many occasions. We're creating men. We're not necessarily. It's not all football. It's creating good young men, and you definitely qualify for that. So I know and I'm sure he tells you that too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just the same thing at Laverne. It doesn't show on the scoreboard right now, but for the most part, we've had students who are getting in trouble all the time. Players have been getting in trouble, class clowns, and now we're in week 7, and now we got teachers coming back to us saying they're one of the best students that they have in their classroom. So it's definitely just impacting young men's lives and trying to change their lives for the better, and also getting them exposure as well. Some of the students, they're just staying in Laverne for the most part, but being able to take them on visits to different college campuses, I think just small steps at a time, I think that's gone a long way for our football team. So it's amazing what the sport will do for kids, but it teaches several things, discipline and that kind of thing. Yeah. What did the game teach you? I mean, I know you got
good parents and you were raised right. But what is the game meant to you as you were growing up?
It's crazy because at first I didn't really want to play the game because I was like, it's too physical. I don't really like all that.
Let's go basketball. Let's try b-ball.
Yeah, I actually was a basketball player. Yeah. But growing up, getting stronger, getting faster, getting quicker, I was like, okay, maybe I could be a little bit good at this. But for the most part, it just taught me perseverance. Not everything's gonna be a win. Not everything's gonna be high all the time, but being high and low, steady as it goes, never changing, staying consistent. And actually my senior year of high school, after I played my last football game at Riverdale, I told my dad, I was like, I don't even want to play anymore. Don't even want to play more. He was just like, stick with it for 1 year. So just being able to persevere throughout any situation, any circumstance, I think the game of football has kept me that way throughout life as well. Whether that be a car breaks down or, I lose my girlfriend. Well, I ain't lose my girlfriend. She's sitting down. But any situation that I ever go through, I think it's taught me to persevere well. So,
how did you get approached about this job? I mean, it's not unusual to have a father-son, but a lot of times that just doesn't. It's just not in the cards.
Yeah.
So how did that come about? Did he approach you, or did you go to him and say, Dad, hey, I'd love to help you?
It was kind of both. So, I played my junior year at MT, and I didn't really know if I wanted to keep playing or stick it out for one more year. And he gets the head coaching job, and he comes in. He asked me. He just planted the seed. He was just like, hey, I mean, we got a DB spot. That's all I'm saying. That's all he said. We got a DB spot. So we just go out. November passes, December passes, and he was like, no, seriously.
So he hadn't said anything to you up to that point until December.
Because he got hired in November. So he was just like, hey, I mean, I was serious about that. So I weighed the pros and cons, and I was just like, you know what? I want to go build a legacy at Laverne. So I was like, let's go do it, Pops. And they posted it around, I think it was December-ish, January-ish. And we haven't looked back since then.
And knowing your dad I haven't known him long, but knowing him this short period of time, I just got a feeling he would have been okay either way. Yeah. As long as you were happy and doing what you want to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he would have.
We're talking to Chris Johnson Jr. and the defensive back coach for Laverne. And I guess we need to talk about Laverne just a little bit, don't we? But I did want to get a rundown on you because I got a feeling we'll see you again here on this show.
Yes, sir.
The Wolverines, we know the record, and we know, and I've talked to your dad a couple of times, and one thing he doesn't lack in is confidence in these kids, and he really believes in them. And I think you saw turnarounds in the classroom, and you got off to a lead the other night on Kirkwood, and it was 9-7 at one point. Is it consistency that's part of the issue in terms of the wins and losses? Are you looking for more of that?
Yeah, I think it's consistency, and then later on in the end of the game, it's lack of discipline. Yeah. Of course, we'll start off good, and then we'll have penalties. We'll have turnovers. We'll just have timely mistakes that really kill us. But it's not a lack of effort. I think for the most part, our guys give effort. They're there for the most part. They're in tune with the game. It's just timely mistakes that are killing us right now. So,
and one thing I think sometimes too, when you have a young team and a team that haven't experienced a lot of winning, you've got to learn how to win, right? I mean, that's a big part of it. What does it take to get over the hump? And a lot of that is that maybe you have a bad third quarter or you have a real good fourth quarter. Just trying to put all that together, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of see it after we had went up a couple scores. They thought they won the game. Like, we were jumping for joy. Everybody was jumping for joy. They thought they had won the game. And that's been the same instance in about 3 of our games. So, of course, it's getting over that hump because I think it was the past 2 or 3 years we haven't won a game. So, getting over that hump and like you said, learning how to win. Okay, this is how you maintain a lead. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep playing. You can't have mistakes. You can't have mental bust. So, just being able to maintain that lead and stay consistent within your keys, within your concepts, being able to throw the ball, run the ball, tuck the ball, protect the ball, not turn the ball over. These are all things essential to winning games. So I think as soon as we get that consistency level up here to where, okay, now we can win this game and we can maintain this lead, or even if we're behind, to go get the lead. I think sometimes if we get down by a certain amount of points, kids kind of, their mindset changes. Their mindset changes. Not that they're not giving effort, but they're just like, what are we out here doing this for? So I think just changing the mindset, changing the culture, I think that would go a long way in terms of getting us to win games. So
it's a real mental battle, isn't it, sometimes? And I think, too, when you sit there and you've got a lead or you lose the lead, it just seems like in their mind everything snowballs, doesn't it? I mean, it's just it's a battle.
Yeah.
I mean, you're battling yourselves as well as the other team. But I know on the bright side, we have a young man that we're going to honor today as our SRM Concrete Solid Performer. And we talked about him off air here a little bit. Isaiah Welch, tell us a little bit about him.
He scored our only touchdown. He had about 6 or 7 tackles on defense, and he had a pass deflection that led to an interception by our defensive tackle, our big 300-pound defensive tackle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he does everything that you ask him to do. He's fast, he's electric, he's quick. I mean, I can't say more about him. I'm proud of him. They call me like the big brother because I'm not as old as the other coaches, but they call me like the big brother. And I tell him all the time, man, I'm proud of him. I love him. And he's just our workhorse. So
that's Isaiah Welch, the SRM Concrete Solid Performer, locally what? Okay, and nationally known, SRM Concrete. Okay, I'm having trouble reading a little bit today. Those are little bitty words, and I'm an old man. All right, thanks, Isaiah. We appreciate you being here this morning, and tell your dad hello. And y'all got anything planned for fall break? I know you'll be practicing probably later on in the week.
We'll be practicing on Thursday. I'm pretty sure every team has said that. We'll be practicing on Thursday and just being ready to get back to work. And that's the main thing, defensively, tackling, offensively, just executing. So
sounds good.
Yeah.
And but enjoy the few days you've got.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. It's been a pleasure, and I'm glad I got to meet you.
Yes,
sure
sir.
Did. Isaiah Welch is our SRM Solid Performer, locally grown, nationally known. I just had to make sure I got that right. Thank you. Thank you, Dalton. Coming up next, I think it's Oakland coach Kevin Creasy here as we continue with the Prentice Awesome Heating Air Coach's Corner, brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. If you're looking for a hometown feel with your bank, turn to the First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, offering full-service banking and mortgage services.